Hello, my name is Tony Neumeyer, and I'm the author of the book, The 7-Minute Millionaire, How to Think Yourself Rich, and the founder of the Millionaire Academy. I've talked previously about the importance of cash flow in my article, Cash Flow is King. One of the questions I get asked most often is, if there's one bit of advice that you could give me toward getting ahead, what would it be? My answer is mostly about the need for excess cash flow and how without it, getting ahead is virtually impossible. Then I often get into the follow-up question, how can I increase my cash flow when I don't have time to get another job and I don't have time to start a business? Between my family, my job, and commuting, I'm running from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to bed. Well, of course, there's not a one-size-fits-all answer, and what I'm going to talk about here isn't for everyone. I started trading currencies, or Forex as it's called, over 10 years ago when I was looking for another project to take on that would be interesting and provide me with additional cash flow. As I've said previously, cash flow is king when it comes to getting ahead, and even though I'm fairly well off by many people's standards, I'm always interested in learning something new, taking on new challenges, and earning additional cash flow. In the last year, I've earned about $150,000 trading currencies about 1 hour a week. This is a screenshot of my computer which shows 4 of my actual recent live trades in my real trading account. The green numbers in the black boxes are the current profits for each of the current trades. So when someone tells me they don't have time to earn extra money, I ask them if they can spend 1 hour a week to earn some cash flow. Now, you don't just open an account and start trading currencies. You need a little money for one thing, but many companies will allow you to start with as little as $5,000. Now, you're not going to make $150,000 a year with a $5,000 account. However, some exceptionally good traders that a friend of mine mentors are making 10% per month on their account. So if you could get good at doing this on a $5,000 account, that's an extra $500 per month. And you can start to compound that if you like, and you can see the numbers grow quite quickly, and you can start to earn some real significant cash flow. Now, you need the skill set to do this. You need to get some quality training lessons. These days, everything you need to know you can learn for free online via different resources. Many of the brokerage houses offer a great deal of free training. And I say quality because there are a lot of scammers out there that just want to sell you expensive courses. When I first got started, I took some of those courses, and while I learned a lot, the information I received wasn't available free back then. I also got 2 different personal mentoring coaches at 2 different times that worked directly with me and helped me figure out what the best way for me to trade was, for me personally. That said, I started out with a $20,000 account just to learn. Not so big that it would hurt if I lost some or all of it. However, even though I had learned some of the technical aspects of trading, there was something missing, an understanding of myself, the type of trader I am. I got a little cocky after a few wins and over-leveraged and didn't use stop losses. I blew out the account totally. I lost every penny. An expensive but good lesson. Had I had proper risk management, I could have made significant gains over the next several months because I was right on the direction. I was just wrong on the timing at that moment. I've traded and speculated in stocks, options, commodity futures, as well as Forex. From a cash flow perspective, today I mainly stick with Forex and options, but I'll leave that discussion about options for another article. Neither of these takes me more than about an hour a week, and usually less. I love Forex for a number of reasons. First, it's open 24/7, 5 days a week for the retail level. This allows you to set the times that are best for you to trade and examine the markets. If you're a shift worker, you might like to trade at midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. You can do this because the London market is open while most people in North America are sleeping. Also, the Forex markets are very liquid most of the time. This allows you in and out of a trade anytime you want with very small spreads. The spread is the difference between the asking price or the buy and sell. Also, at more than $5.3 trillion a day, they are also by far the largest of any markets in the world. This helps decrease the possibility of manipulation. That said, I'm not saying that there is no manipulation. Anytime governments have their fingers in the pie, there is likely manipulation. The number one most important aspect of trading and investing in any kind of these markets is knowing yourself. As I said earlier, I didn't know the trader self I was when I got started. Knowing yourself as a trader is even more important than understanding support and resistance lines or trend lines. You see, I've day traded each of these markets using charts down to the time frames as small as 1 minute. I have swing traded as well, which is getting into positions you expect to stay in for a few days or so. When I was getting started and learning the ins and outs of trading, and specifically Forex, I thought day trading was the way to go. First, day trading is where you enter and exit a trade on the same day. That way, you don't have positions working overnight when you're not there to watch them. For me, I found day trading to be overly tedious and boring. Day trading led me to the need to be doing something all of the time. This either led to getting off track and not watching the screens, or entering a trade because I thought I had to. Even the name, day trading, says that I must do something every day, which is not necessarily the case. So given the amount of time I was prepared to spend in front of the screens and my personal ability to remain interested and not get bored, I decided I would do something called position trading. This is where you enter a trade that you're intending to last for days, weeks, or maybe even a few months. So without getting into complete Forex training, I follow a simple plan. I follow the major trends of a currency pair that I'm interested in trading. I decide by looking mainly at where the support and resistance is and either take a long or a short position. I enter my stop and let the position run its course. I will look at the position once or twice a day for a minute or 3 minutes and assess other positions that I may want to get in. If necessary, I adjust my stop price, lock in a profit, and repeat the next day. That's it. So in 1 hour or less per week, I can make some decent money that allows me to do other things that I really enjoy, like doing the articles I do and helping other people attain their goals and dreams. I find that much more exhilarating than sitting in front of a computer screen. But from a time efficiency standpoint, I found something that works for me and that I can do well enough that it makes sense to do some regularly. I don't know if currency trading is right for you or not. Only you can decide, and you should research it some more. But like any new thing that we take on, you must take time to acquire the skills needed. In this case, practice trading with a free account and imaginary money first. You can get one at several of the brokerages. Just be careful that you get more than 30 days to try it out. It will take you longer than 30 days to figure out trading, especially if you have no background to start from and you're only spending a few hours a week to learn the craft. And don't stop practicing with the imaginary money until you have a specific plan of action around how and when you're going to do your trading. And you must have an excellent track record before you move on. And here's a bit of advice from one of the top traders I know. Be prepared to have 10 trades go against you at some point, because it will happen. No matter what your preparation, you must be ready for that when it does occur. It will hurt you psychologically or could cripple you. You must be prepared in advance that this just might happen. And as I said, you need at least $5,000 to start. There are, of course, many other ways to earn extra cash flow, and I outline 25 of them in my course, Retire Rich. Many of them require no money to get started. You can receive more details by going to my website, TonyNeumeyer.com. If there's one thing for sure, be sure to figure out the best way for you to earn extra cash flow. Please leave your comments and questions below, and be sure to check out the many other topics I have covered on my website and register to receive my posts by email. And always, live rich.